Hello everybody, I'm back again, and this time I will be talking more about statistics, like in my previous video. It's basically another coronavirus vid, I know people thinking, Frankie, cut out already, man. This virus is real. It's affecting so many people. So does cancer. I mentioned this. I mentioned statistics in my previous vid, and still people are not getting it. People are not doing their research, and they're still wearing masks. What, do you want your oxygen to go completely? Is that what you want? What is it, a special force field that keeps you away from viruses now? The last time I checked, nobody even cared what they had, to be honest. People say, oh yeah, but it's airborne. But since when did that matter? People are dying. People have died from cancer, TB. They're not airbound, and they're illnesses that have killed more people. I don't care if something is airbound or not. So what? It doesn't make it serious. It's just what makes it what it is, and there's no proof that this virus is actually like serious, let alone real. And these politicians and the mainstream media is saying, oh, well, we've got to get vaccines and get testing. Do you even know what's going on? Do you not even watch that B Gates vid? I'm going to say that because, it's his surname, but I'm not going to mention his full name. Do you not know what he's planning? He's planning to depopulate humanity, if that's what you want to call it, with vaccines. Oh, well, vaccines will help. It's helped in the past. Why would why are you so like itching to get something you don't even know into your body? And this random B Gates, I mean, he's not random, but this B Gates dude is just plumbing vaccines for no reason. Just to depopulate us. Come on, like, I know I shouldn't have mentioned that, but hey, it is what it is, right? I just I just don't get why you people are just so hell bent on actually like wearing masks and gloves. It hasn't worked for you in the past. You never been this concerned about wearing gloves and masks your entire life. Virus is what the only thing that's normal. One of the things that's normal in life. Like, everyone has got a virus, and everyone's gonna get viruses. And people say, yeah, but you know, this quarantine is gonna help us. It's gonna like stop the virus. There's nothing like this could just be a different sort of virus that's just coming in, and we don't know anything about it. But why would that confuses me even more? Here's a statistic. I'll find a few out today. Right, there's bigger issues out there. Over 800 million people globally are suffering from starvation. That's a gigantic pandemic. That's a gigantic number. People are starving, throughout the world. It is in diverse countries. There's nothing we can do. Yeah, but at least I'm doing the research and I'm trying to help out. Yeah, you could just take my word for it. Just be, you know what? I'm not necessarily believing this, and I'll just research myself. That fair enough. But that's over 800 million people, and search it up globally and starvation. I'm not talking about one continent. I'm talking about like globally. That could be part of homelessness as well, because they can have starvation in them as well, depending on what happens to their situation. I'm telling you as well, it's like that's a pandemic right there. No one's saying anything about that. The mainstream media aren't giving the real stats. And when you research the stats and the information for yourself, you're gonna be like, wow, I'm surprised at this. I didn't even know. Here's another thing I found out too. So my lips are a bit dry at the moment, just bear with me here. 2.8 million people globally have like are obese, have suffered from, have died from obesity or whatever. But their number is there. That's an issue, yeah, but it's not a big issue. Yeah, sure, fair enough. It's not coronavirus type of thing. They're not illnesses. They're just something that this has an effect. But why isn't politicians and mainstream media doing anything about this? I tell you why. Because they don't do anything to help out real situations. they don't they don't like want to help out. They don't want to do anything about seriousness. And yeah, I'm stumbling there because if you think about it, this virus ain't as serious as cancer, TB, starvation, or obesity. The governments never tackle real issues. That's what I've noticed. They're tackling minor issues at the moment. Like, oh, this coronavirus, oh, I mean, yeah, the whole world is on lockdown, but doesn't mean that it's serious. Doesn't mean we should have been on lockdown at all. Even if there was an alien invasion, I still wouldn't want to lock down the whole entire world. That's how I feel. I mean, what's the point in that? You might as well just close everything down permanently for the rest of our life. And what Boris Johnson has come out and said, oh well, I don't know if it was Boris or Sadiq Khan or whatever. They're both saying probably the similar thing anyway. They're saying, oh yeah, well, you get unlimited exercise, you can still go out, but if you're working, and you're just not taking transport, then why? Then what's the point in opening transport up now? Then there was special services come out. What's the point? What's with all this confusion and misinformation or unlimited exercise? But isn't that what people have been doing? And yeah, there was an interesting video. It is an American video. This is what might happen to us. Right? It's called the HR Quadruple Six Act. That means 4 sixes. That's an act. And basically, it's to have the right to take families away. Well, not necessarily, but it's just to, to force people to get vaccinated or whatever, families going to take out their homes. A family was taken out of the home by police just because they were trying to go on hunger strike. Or whatever it was anyway. What? And it's basically, and a mother got taken away from her child because they weren't doing social distancing. What? Ever since this virus came in, there's been more bullshit after more bullshit. And people have been made into more criminals. And we all criminals if we get sick. As if they're thinking, oh, you're sick now, it's not normal for you, but you have to be taken into that hospital or psychiatric ward, When did I ever... these police officers, that's why I'm not a fan of them. They think they're the law because they wear a uniform that says police. I mean, for real, And there was a video of a police officer assaulting a 14-year-old kid because he was actually selling drugs or whatever. Not drugs, but selling tobacco. He didn't commit no crime. Right? He was just doing a peaceful, peaceful trade, if that's what you want to call it. I don't mind that. I mean, he wasn't committing no crime. He didn't hurt anybody. Yet the police officer was struggling to restrain the 14-year-old and getting repeatedly punched in the chest. That's abuse to a child, no matter what. If I went ahead and did that to a child, to a 14-year-old, I'll get arrested and assaulted if I act like a police officer. Or I'll get done for assault. That's crazy. I'm a moralist and not a conformist. I mean, here I kind of want to suggest some YouTubers to all my followers and viewers out there. It's on my other channel, the one I don't upload from. Basically, visit, it's Frankie Tiger 12. It's got a picture of a tiger swimming in water. And go visit High Impact Vlogs. He's a great YouTuber. He gets all the info out there. He's just incredible. His content's just unreal. He does all the research he does all the research for you. Then you got Corbett Report. He says it how it is with his formal voice and informal voice, or however you want to call it. Then go to Really Graceful. Soothing voice, which he talks about a certain topic. Then narrating it. There's a lot more I can introduce you to. Seriously, and Guns and Gadgets, if you're interested in that topic. I just wanted to get, I know I'm ranted on a little bit, and I know I did discuss it, that the police officer part wasn't relevant because people are taken out of their homes. It will happen here at some point. It could happen to any one of you. It's just ridiculous. This virus is like a different law. It might as well not be a virus. It might as well be a new law that they put in. Hey, what, CV-19? That sounds like a bloody code. Oh, CV-19. That's a new law we should put in. It's all a distraction, man. There's something bigger going on. You don't understand, like sports is off now. Sports is just completely shut down. It's called an economic collapse that we're going to be going through soon. Why would you want to shut it down anyway? What would be the point? What is the point of shutting it down? You might as well just all go back out there. We never feared having cancer or TB. No one's feared that. No one's feared becoming obese. No one's feared well, people would fear starvation unless of circumstances. But you know how people are going to make their money? People's businesses are closing down. No one can travel anywhere around the world. Even numbers are rigged, and people are just too much. It's called fear mongering for a reason. The mainstream media is like, yo, we need to put measures in place to make sure these people wear gloves and masks. We have to do that. Yeah, but what's that going to do? What if it gets on your face? Yeah, your mouth and nose are protected, but what about the rest part of your body? Germs can linger. Germs don't just go walkies. And what's quarantine going to do? Staying inside. What about the air? What about people going into the garden? Oh, it's airborne. It can get anywhere in the house. If you leave any window open, what's that going to do? Is the virus going to knock on the door and struggle to come in? Like, I'm not being funny, but this is how mainstream media and politicians talk. They think we're stupid. Really, and I wanted to make this video so I can just get extra statistics in there. Trust me, I will find more. And I'm just finding high numbers of different illnesses. And I didn't even think TB was that bad until I searched up. People say, oh, you're just looking for the internet. You just believe anything. At least on the internet, you can search up what you want and have your own mind about what is right and what isn't. But with mainstream media, whatever they say, you have to do. In any statistic they give out, it's going to either be false or not true. I know that could mean the same thing, but sometimes they could give out a statistic that could either be lower or higher. You don't know. They're saying, 75% of this many people died from there. I was like, okay, so we just want to take your word for it? It's just ridiculous. Research on your own. There's so many numbers, so many information you can have, and you're just listening to what mainstream media telling you because they're the news channel. News, just because they're news, it doesn't mean that they give you factual information. What about the royal family and the Pope just talking about tackling poverty? What next? They're going to tackle coronavirus next? You can't tackle something that you can't see. And yeah, I personally don't believe that there is a coronavirus. I don't believe that. I just think there's another illness that's affecting people. I just think there's another illness that we don't know about. Maybe it's just a regular illness that people get and people are just blaming it on coronavirus. It's misleading. Think about it. Mysterious virus comes in, or it's a sudden airborne, and now so many people are dying. It's not a big coincidence. Yet people die from far worse. I think cancer and TB is far worse than this CV-19 because more people die from it, and we know it. We even know that people die from cancer. It's quite common. You hear it every day and night. TB, I didn't realize TB was really high. I thought a few 100,000 died from it. But well, there you go. It's shocking what you can find. It's almost like we're not in reality anymore, and it's quite sad to see. And there's a lot of smart people out there, they just don't see it. I'm not there, and I didn't say any hate speech. I don't take it as hate speech because I talk bad about politicians. I'm just saying how it is. Because the royal family have all their gold up there. They talk about tackling poverty. How about you sell some of that gold to like banks or jewelry shops? How about you do that, Queen? Huh? How about you do that? Instead of talking about tackling poverty. When you're the one that has all that money there. Man, you should give that money to the rest of the world and be more generous. It will show you a generous family instead of a scavenging family. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Or comment below. And share this video with people that you know. I will see you guys in the next video. So peace out.